You have a nice little pee. Shout out to the pod.
A lot of test shit going on.
You know that.
And I'm staying on that.
Yeah,
Y'all
you got
put that on the
ambition. You
back
ready to
shit.
stay up all night and do all kind of stuff. You get older, you just be like, man, look, I'm just trying to find the next nap. Shit.
Hey, remember that one time we napped way too hard?
At work.
Yeah, at work.
Yeah.
We
You don't
napped a
forget
little
that.
too hard, bro.
We didn't get fired though.
Might have been a little reefer influence too.
Look. Hey, it might have been, yeah. Definitely might have been that.
Yeah. Man, that was crazy, bro.
That really was crazy.
So we got, what was it? 2 15s and a 30?
Yeah.
2 15-minute breaks and we got a 30.
Yeah.
And on our 15, we decided, we were like, let's take a little nap. We was tired, bro.
Yeah.
Too tired.
Man.
Man, and woke up a few hours later.
Yeah.
I was like, well, how did that play out, bro? Did you wake me up?
I don't remember.
Because I had a feeling like you woke me up and you're like, bro, like, we woke up. And you like, I seen your eye, like, the look in your eyes. I was like, damn, we're fired. Like, what happened, bro? 1 minute I was working, next minute, shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened.
Bro, that's what happens, bro.
I remember we going back to one, and he was like, guys, where have y'all been? Yeah, you know what? Sorry, look, I know what you guys are doing. I've done it before. In my head, I'm thinking, man, all right, whatever, bro. But yeah,
Yeah, what do you mean by that, bro?
like what are you talking about?
Yeah,
I feel like
what
you
you
just,
been doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing right now? I don't even know what I'm doing.
Maybe he was going through something at the time and felt like he needed to throw that in there.
Yeah, just to relate.
Just to, yeah. I don't know what he was talking about, though.
We used to get too turned, bro.
Yeah, man.
Way too turned. But we were workers, though.
Hey, we was always on time, too.
Always on our shit. So what you gonna tell us? Hey, remember that one time other supervisor, the manager, came out with like some popsicles?
Oh, yeah.
And he came out and we were in the car on the break. So we were in the car on the break hotboxing, and the manager comes in and like walks out the door. I walks out the warehouse, going like, friendly gesture. Like, hey, y'all boys want some popsicles? They got the popsicles with the electrolytes and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I seen it click in his brain while we were sitting there smoking. We were like, wait, hold up. Probably shouldn't walk up on them,
Yeah, he definitely thought that.
And then he made what he did, gesture. Yeah, hey, got your boys some popsicles? I hopped out the car. I hopped out the car. I was like, oh, bet this sounds great. Some popsicles.
Hey, he knew he was working. He wasn't worried about none of that.
Yeah.
And he's like, y'all trying to get in on some of these popsicles. That was it.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, we definitely had some. Yeah.
You sit back and reminisce on the. Man, we've been there for a minute, huh?
Yeah.
A long minute.
Yeah, it was been a long
Met each
time.
other when we were 18. Well, I was 18. How old were you? 2014, I think.
So I was, I don't know, I was probably about 28. No, I had to be younger than that. Probably about 20.
Younger than that.
I don't know, probably about 26. I'd have to say.
We all linked up on the cars.
Yeah.
It's like, and once you get that job, I mean, it's a good paying job. It's tough work, but good paying job, and it runs a good line of credit. You can.
Yeah.
I've seen that throughout the years. Is somebody would get on, and then you would see them like 2-3 months later pull up in a Camaro.
Yeah.
Pull up in a new Mustang.
Yeah, definitely. They would. They'd be.
That's how that was me. My own mom told me at the time when I first got hired on, I had that party truck. Remember the F-150? So that was my first truck. I paid like $2,700 for that truck. And then that blew up on me. At the time while I was working at Rooms to Go. And my mom was telling me, she was like, shit, I already dropped the name. I'm just trying to not dox herself. But she's like, hey, so you like now you have credit and work history. You can finance. And I was like, okay, that sounds interesting. But I really just want to get, I want to get that Mustang, you know. I was like, I want to get that 5.0, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I have my heart set on, because that was my next flip. I just got the job. I was like, all right, boom, truck's paid off for, and then I had somebody lined up to pay for the truck. Everything I put into it basically was like making that, and then like $1,000 or $2,000 on top of it, and then I was gonna fold that into my next investment, which is the Mustang.
Yeah.
And then she caught fire, bro. Actually, I was coming home from work, from Rooms to Go, and man, as when I was staying with Jonathan, I got home late, drunk as fuck, high, went in, took a shower, and I don't know if I left the truck on, left the doobie sparked, or electrical issues, because I was also reading into it. There was recalls on that truck that they were catching fire. There was like more than one. There was several hundred that were catching fire in the middle of the night after being off and everything, like some type of recall. And anyway, so I got off, went home, took a shower, and then I was getting out. I was finna lay down, and seemed just hella bright outside. Hella bright. So I went outside. Fucking truck was in flames. Bro. Everything I had in there. Everything I had, my work clothes. Like, everything, bro. Because I was like kind of over, like, it was when I first got on over at that job, I was kind of like, getting out of my house, you know, I jumped off the porch, like, per se, like, pretty early, like 17, 18 years old, you know, because my mom wasn't too down with me with the smoking.
Yeah.
But the smoking worked for me, you know, and tried to keep my peace. I was like, I was just want to keep my distance, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. She ended up co-signing. We went to a dealership. She ended up co-signing on a car. So when Ford, they came out with the remodeled V6 engines for the Mustangs. Like, because before they would just put like a Ford Explorer engine, or just, you know, slap in any type of V6.
Yeah.
You know, with the, just put the Mustang chassis, you know, sell it for less. But they actually engineered V6s, and that's kind of what sparked, you know, you see like all the Camaros and Vets, and like everything is going, Dodge and everything is going now with V6 with twin turbos.
Yeah.
There's, you know, but I wasn't sold on it at first. I was like, man, nah, bro. I was like, I have my heart sold on a V8, and I was looking at they had one up there. Had the 6-speed transmission, but it was a 4.6, which is a V8, but it didn't put as much power as what the 3.7s were after they put out in 2013 and then on. So like from stock, that 3.7 V6, that shit was running like 300 horsepower, and I was talking to the dealership, like the dealer or whatever, and he kind of knew, like, kid knows his shit, you know? Like, he knows what he wants. He's like, bro, but trust me, just give it for a test drive. Give it a test drive. It was brand spanking new, you know? Yeah, I just got it. It was 2013. I got it in 2014. It had a few thousand miles on it. Still had a new car smell. Took it on the interstate. He's like explaining like the like sport mode and like speed control and all this stuff like that. He's like, he dropped it. He's like, get on it. Dude, I never felt nothing like that. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'm sold. Yeah, the thing was getting it, bro.
Yeah.
Remember, you used to be running it off the interstate? Me and you in that TC?
Yeah.
The same thing. I was looking at them TCs too at the time. Because them motherfuckers push too.
Yeah. Hey,
How much you pushing from stock? Like 250 plus or something, huh?
Nah.
From a 4-banger?
Like 180.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
I thought it was at least like 200 something.
I wanted it to be, and I mean, I could put the money into it, but I was like, wait on that. But yeah, no. Yeah.
It feels like it though. It feels like at least 250.
You get up there, dude. But
Probably because everything's just so light.
yeah. And then it's lower to the ground now, so it's, they make it do a little something too. I don't know why, but you get lower to the ground and make you seem like you're going.
Don't it? Yeah.
Make you feel like you're going faster. You ain't going no damn well. But you know what I'm saying?
Well, I seen like when you lower it too, and you put those coilovers, that suspension is like stiffer.
Yeah.
So like it grabs the ground. Like if that makes any type of sense, you know what I mean?
It makes sense.
Because like when I lowered the Mustang, I dropped it and I also put this panhard bar on it, and it feels like you like that little body sway that you got. So like you almost lose a little bit of power if your car lifts up, but like that suspension grabbing it down to the ground is just like pushing that rubber down. Yeah. So it's just like,
yeah, you right.
Yeah, felt the same way.
Look, that was one of the. This is fun. It's fun. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it off my car though. I know I'm gonna take it off my car.
What, the suspension?
Yeah.
Why?
One of the sides messed up, so I'm gonna have to get some different ones. Like, yeah.
Why is it messed up?
So when I was in Nashville, one day I was on my way to work, and there was something in the road, like it was something big, and like I was on the interstate, so there was cars beside me and everything. I tried my best to slow down, but I ended up it was I don't know what it was. It was like a piece of metal or something, but I ran it over, and like it made my whole car jump. So I pulled over, you feel me, off to the side. I got out, and it was man, it made it put a dent in the rim. Flattened tire put a dent in the rim.
Still have the dent in the rim?
Yeah, I still got no, not on it, but I have the tire though. I have it because it's got that. I need that sensor out of it, or whatever it is.
So like when you ran it over, it put a dent in the rim and messed up the suspension too?
Yeah, that's why all the stuff I had to get changed. That's why I had to get it all changed. It's probably how it got loosened too. I don't know, but I thought it was okay, but it was not alright.
Nah.
Yeah, so still working on that, but
Yeah, I feel that, bro. Hey, that's a fun little car.
Hey, nice little RC car.
That thing got flooded, bro.
Got flooded twice.
Twice. It's still running. That's that Toyota for you.
That's that Toyota for you. Yeah.
It was basically like a souped up Camry.
Nah, Camrys get on me.
Really?
I used to try to race Camrys. I used to try to race everybody. Like when I first got, I tried to race everybody. I'm trying to race everybody. Now them Camrys, because they got a big engine. They run into something. But
yeah, they have some the Camry Sports, or I don't know what they call them.
Even before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all of them, they running.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna say they running, but they get up there like you feel me, like a Nissan or something like that. You feel me, like an Altima or something.
The sign though, it pushes though, man. It feels just like, man. It's also another thing too is like, same with the Mustang is like that coupe feel. Like
I love the way it feels. Like I love being in it. It's like my little. Like I be feeling like I'm Batman
cockpit,
or some shit.
You know what I mean? Because like you sit down on the ground, so it's like you feel everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, the design of the actual car is pretty cool for me too. I like it. I think it's different. Like you don't get in like usually when people get in my car, they be like, "Oh, this different," you know, and I'll be like, "Yeah, it is different."
Bro, it feels like, I'm telling you, it feels like race car, bro. It's like wide, boxy, like just like it grabs, bro. That's why I like that. And you get into like certain sedans, like Mercedes and shit, like it just feels like a boat, you know, like you're kind of driving it.
Yeah.
Versus when you're like in those like cockpit type situations, and like you feel almost a part of the machine.
Yeah.
Connected to it.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's why we like if you could drive manual, I think that's why we like manuals, you know. You're like a part of the machine.
Yeah. You definitely are.
Right?
Yeah, because if you don't move it, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta get out of neutral, you know what I'm saying?
You know how to drive stick?
You know how to drive stick.
Yeah.
I learned how to drive stick in a Ford Pinto.
I learned how to drive stick off of a Ford tractor.
Nice.
Yeah. 4-speed.
Hey.
You learn how to play with the clutch. Yeah.
That's all it ever was the clutch was the worst thing. You making sure you push that mud in time and switch that, you know what I'm saying?
And then I knew how to drive stick, and I had a friend that had a Miata, and it was stick too. And I was like, yeah, let me drive it, because, like, you know, I know how to drive stick. But that Miata is so, like, high geared, you know? Like, high, like, bro, if you drop the clutch, if you drop it, like, on a tractor or, like, a diesel truck, it should just stall out. And I kept stalling out. You know, I thought you knew how to drive stick. I was like, I thought I knew how to drive stick. I don't know how to drive this little bumblebee.
Some of them cars different. Some of them just different.
Man, the Mazda, Miatas, them things were pretty dope, man.
I ain't never drove one.
I always wanted one. They had a Honda version too, like a Honda Soul. You know Honda Soul? Go for Honda Soul, bro. See, look, I got it wired up, so where I'm gonna be able to pull up on the TV. I'll be my Jamie, but let's see. I'll show you a Honda Soul. Man, you don't even see these running around on the street. 1997 Honda Soul. How much they want for them mugs now?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The girl had it in Fast and Furious.
Is it? They have Fast and Furious?
What's her name? Suki?
Suki? Man, what a legacy that was. Fast and Furious. They still coming out with another Fast and Furious?
They still coming with them.
Yeah, for sure, bro. What are they working on, bro? How many Fast and Furious they have?
They don't even matter. No, it ain't even about what it was meant to be about. Like it started off with cars, and the cars are there, but it's more The Rock fighting and everybody else getting into the movie. I'm just like, John Cena they got in the movie. I'm like,
John Cena.
I'm like, what is going on, man? We just veered off. It wasn't no celebrities in the Ludacris, but he was a part of the. You feel me? Everybody was, the crew. But I'm like, they veered way off. It ain't even about racing no more. It's just about who got the best car, basically. Who got the most modded up. Well, no, it's not even that. It's somebody baby that got kidnapped or something crazy like that. That's what it is.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, I feel like the first Fast and the Furious, they felt like more attainable, They felt like a little bit more believable, Like, you could actually do that.
Yeah.
I remember, like, Paul Walker pulled up in that Ford Lightning, He was working as a, was he working at?
He was working at the shop, I believe, at the parts shop.
Yeah, I could just see myself in that situation, It's like, just got me a nice little truck, though, I'm just out there working, and man, then they got off to the last one I seen was like The Rock into like, I don't know, Dubai or whatever, like jumping through buildings and shit.
That's what I'm saying. It was
I was like, what?
I was like, bro, what happened? We was racing. We ain't racing no more. We robbing trains and saving the world. I'm just like, all right, well.
I seen something on the internet just recently though. They had Paul Walker's daughter had a wedding.
Oh, okay. Right? I ain't see that.
Bro, the only cat was, and Vin Diesel walked her.
Oh, okay. That's actually pretty cool.
Right? Yeah, it goes deeper than just the movie. Let me see. Vin Diesel wedding walk. Yeah, Paul Walker's daughter. It was Paul Walker's daughter.
See, this was
I just seen that recently. It apparently it was like October 21st. So it happened a couple of years ago. But Vin Diesel walked daughter of Paul Walker down the aisle.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's really what's up.
Yeah, and they have that man. They have that one song with Wiz Khalifa and shit. Man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Paul Walker.
For real.
Yeah. That was a moment, bro. That was a moment in history. Huh? What's up? Just go pee. What do you have to do? You have to go pee. R.I.P. Paul Walker, though.
Yeah. He was definitely up to something. He was gonna be on something. I feel like if he was still alive, that movie that wouldn't have changed like that.
Well, he did it. Yeah, with his passing, kind of changed the course of that whole legacy of Fast and Furious. Because now, when you think of Fast and Furious, you really think R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's kind of like So, I think that was the last. Okay. I watched that one where fucking The Rock was going through buildings, right? You know?
Yeah.
And driving through skyscrapers and shit. I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. Like, this is like kind of ridiculous. But was that the last movie?
I don't think so.
The last, because the last movie I feel like that Fast and the Furious legacy fell off was like when Paul Walker passed, and then they used Paul Walker's brother as a double to finish off the movie.
Yeah.
And that's when like Wiz Khalifa, the Wiz Khalifa song came and all that. What year was that? What Fast and the Furious was that? Damn, we need a Jamie, bro. Like, yo, bro, I'm learning new things every day, bro.
Hey. So
Don't it seem like it was just like yesterday, though?
Yeah, it does.
As you get older, time starts flying by, bro. Quicker and quicker.
Yeah, no idea.
Alyssa, what up? You have a nice little pee. Shout out to the pod. Shout out to P. Dude, hey, I know it's late, a little hectic, but I appreciate your patience.
Hey, I'm good.
Oh, this shit down.
It's all good.
I feel like I got that nailed down. If that one doesn't work, that camera doesn't work, I'm gonna go crazy. But it'll be alright, bro. I think it's gonna work. What you doing? Checking our cameras? That one's recording? Yeah. That's what I thought. Paul Walker's last movie. That was Fast and the Furious 7? Yeah, at the time of death, Walker had not completed filming Fast and the Furious 7. He died in 2013. Damn, so a lot of things happened around like 2013, 2014, bro. That's when we met up, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think I'm still living at home. I hadn't got kicked out yet.
2013, 2014? Because when we met, you were staying out there, West Chase.
Oh, no, I got kicked out already then.
You got kicked out?
Yeah.
How you kicked out, bro?
I smoked weed.
Smoke weed? Welcome to the club, bro.
I tried to be slick with it. I cut a hole in the
screen door.
In the screen, and I smoke out that bud every night. Man, one day my mama said she was upstairs. She was upstairs doing something, but she said she smelled it. She opened my door, and the window was open with the hole, and it was just green right there. And I was like,
Same
oh.
exact way, bro.
She done took my door off the hinges and everything.
You
I
left
said,
the screen door
no.
open, and she's like, "Oh, I know what's going on." You would think about airing it out and everything.
But that wasn't even what got me in trouble. What got me out of there was the fact that I had a jar, and the lid wasn't on the jar.
And you stunk it up.
And
Or did she find the jar?
Oh yeah, she took it. No, wait, no. She gave it back to me, and then she, like when she wanted to like show me, she didn't like, cause I didn't know. I was sitting downstairs in the garage drinking a beer, and she just walks out, and she just puts the jar in front of me, and I just look at it, and I'm like, oh. She finna kick me out by this thing, man. Oh no.
Yeah. How old were you when that happened?
I think I was like 22 or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was time for me to go anyway.
Yeah.
But it's like, alright.
You was already working at RTG?
I had just started working there. Like, I had not too long ago just got in Texas.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, well.
And then you moved to West Chase?
Yeah, moved, yeah.
Oh, dope. And then you met me.
Yeah.
And then we cooked us some brownies in your apartment.
Yeah.
Got way too hot. Almost lost her gut at RTG.
You right about that. I'm surprised they ain't fine.
That was so funny. I just freaking out learning out how to make can of butter, and I was just like, "Hey, make you some toast, bro. Make like breakfast." I was like, I wanted to try it out, you know. So it was like we were our test dummies, you know. Try it out on ourselves.
We was not supposed to eat that much. We was not supposed to put it on everything and be like, "Oh, I don't feel nothing."
We kept doing it. We started with the toast, and then I was like, I got some brownies working from that can of butter, but start with toast, see how it feels. And then I had to go to work. She's like, all right, the brownies are done. Let's try one of the brownies, see how it does. Man, we got to work. We met up over there on the back side of the warehouse. Like, Bird, you still feeling this? Bro, still feeling it. Man, way too high.
It's bad, man. It's bad.
It was bad.
Oh, I was not.
That was too funny, bro. Hey, but I did the thing, bro.
Yeah, you did it. You did the thing.
A lot of people don't, a lot of people, they mess up on their edibles.
Yeah,
but
you right.
You know me, my shit, take you to Pluto.
Hey. I don't know if that was Pluto. That was like some black hole or some shit. That was.
We went past Pluto. We were in the black hole, in the abyss. Past the black hole, went through the black hole, in another dimension.
I don't like going to that dimension. That's why I went when I fell asleep last time.
What? When you fell asleep on the pod?
Yeah. Which is the dimension. I was like, this is there.
Yeah. Man, tolerance, bro.
I
You been smoking, and the new shit they got nowadays, that shit, like 30% THC.
I'm just have to let this go. I'm just have to keep doing my thing, and then like I can air now and then. That way, it don't take that much. Just, I'm lit. I'm good.
I'm gonna play that shit back. If we running this fight, I'm gonna play that back, the clip, and then you came back to life where it just is like nothing happened. You're sitting at the pod at the mic, kind of like slumped down, and you just got more and more slumped, and you're just like, maybe these guys won't notice, Maybe I can get a little nap. The whole time, Steve is telling like this heartfelt story about like his cousin getting kidnapped by the cartel. And T-Bird, you heard.
It's awful. This is so bad. Damn, I feel bad. I gotta tell Steve. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, we gotta run that pod back, bro.
We definitely gotta run it back. Well, hey, you know what? I was the first to do it.
Fall asleep on the pod.
Fall asleep on the pod.
I've seen that. Well, I've seen like recently on YouTube. There's clips like DJ Academics, because there's like this news streamer that they like all the kids follow. I can't remember. Speed Kai. I don't know. Whatever the kids were following. he was on the edibles and fell asleep on the stream, and then they banned his account. But DJ Academics has fell asleep on the stream off of Henny, just drunk as fuck, fell asleep. So it's like catch-22, right?
They just don't say what you're doing. Just
Yeah, don't say what you're doing. Don't say your drug of choice. Just be like, I'm drunk.
I'm getting lit. I'm on
You
that
lit?
alcohol right now. 91%.
Straight up, bro. But that's what's up, bro. We going about 40 minutes now. So I'm gonna wrap this pod up. Appreciate you coming on.
Y'all, I appreciate you having me on.
Next time we're gonna run it a little bit longer, bro. I just don't wanna like run it too late, you know. Make sure we can get this shit out to the people.
I got you.
Yes, sir. How you feel about it, bro? How was your first pod?
I
mean, it wasn't first pod, but
it's not as bad as you would think. Like you think, oh, I got all these cameras on me, I'm gonna be thinking about it. You don't even think about it. After you get to talking, you good.
Now that we're like a little bit into it, I feel like the first little bit, I was a little in my head about that though. Right?
Maybe it's just a little awkward. I don't know.
Sorry, I mean you talk over me and cut you off. I feel like this is just bad podcasting. I'm gonna run it back and learn from my mistakes.
Hey, well, we all human. We gonna get it right. Shit.
Straight up, bro.
Yes,
All right, brother.